everyone. I welcome all of you on my YouTube channel MS Tech, a learning platform for all the learning aspirants. In this part of video, we will going to talk about another attribute of TestNg, that is depends on. We have discussed so far priorities, enable and disable, and normal TestNg test cases. Now we will see what if our one test case is relying on any other test case. There we can use one attribute of TestNg. So to implement that attribute, I'm going to create new TestNg class here. I will simply name it as depends on. Now, first let me write normal test case for my TestNg. I'm going to write public void. Let's say this is my login test case. Consider a situation where I'm using this method for login to the application. And I'm writing it performs login operation. Now my another test case which I'm going to write is, let's say this is verify home page. And I'm going to write it verifies home page. So let's consider a situation where I have two test cases. If I execute these two test cases, my first test case will perform login operation and my second test case will perform home page verification operation. While looking into these two test cases, I can see my verify home page test case is relying on my login test case. So if I don't want to provide priorities, say priority 1 to this one and priority 2 to my verify home page, I have another attribute in TestNg through which I can say that if my test case is relying on any other test case, then I will execute this test case first and then this test case second. For this, I'm going to write one attribute here called depends on. So for example, I'm going to use depends on methods because this one will be considered as method and this test case will also be considered as one method. Now I'm writing here depends on method. So my method name is login. With this arrangement, if I'm using in my TestNg test cases, when I execute my test case, first what it does, it will execute this test case first and then this one, because depends on method will execute my test case where my actual test case is relying on. Let me execute it and then I will show you the result. Now if you see, I ran this verify home page test case, but before this it executes my login operation and then it executes my home page icon. It means verify home page method. That's how if you have multiple test cases and your one test case is relying on another test case, you can use this particular attribute depends on methods or depends on groups so that your test case will be executed after the execution of the test case on which your actual test case is relying on. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel.